Okay, Bolo buddies, I am gonna pop up some screen shares of listings and some sold.
Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. Full-time reseller.
All right, let's get started. Okay, so this garage sale was pretty awesome. I found some really great stuff. I like old vintage items. This first thing was like a frisbee game, and I've got that listed in my store. Sometimes I just kind of take a chance if the price is right. Lots of games here. Passed on most of those, but the saucer golf was pretty cool. So let's see. These little deer, super cute. No price, so just left those on the table. In this box are some puzzles, and I saw this Smurf, and I believe it's Donald Duck here. And there's also a Mickey. I spilled the puzzle, so I had to stand here and put it back together. But when I searched this, I saw on Pinterest that people use them for cake toppers. So I used that as a keyword in my listing. But I thought that was a really cool idea to use it as a cake topper. Some of these items maybe I should have grabbed. They would have been decent bread and butter, but I've got tons and tons of inventory, so I did pass on some of these. Would you have grabbed the vintage puzzles, or would you have left them behind? All right, so we're going to go over here to this clothes basket, which has toys and plush in it. I scooped up most of the plush in this little hamper, and you can see the prices on them. Most of them were pretty cheap. This Garfield sold super fast for $44.40. He was definitely a Bolo item, and when I picked him up, I really had no idea. I just kind of thought he was cool and vintage. This here is a Gazoob, and I recently just sold that item. I didn't update the listing. Maybe I'll go back and change the screenshot since I haven't posted yet. This little bear recently just sold. I think I could have held out for more on this item, but I sold it for $35 on best offer and the buyer paid shipping. So really cute. Couldn't find any comparables on that one. And that I did not pick up. I'm not sure what that was. Just a little puppet. And I probably should have taken that out of the box and looked at it, but I went ahead and passed on it. Sometimes those big, bulky items I pass on. All right, so we're over here at the jewelry. This is a Crown Trifari snail. I couldn't find anything else like it. I also found this gold-filled brooch that I listed. Lots of decent jewelry here. I did pick up some of it, left a lot of it behind. I do like costume jewelry, but I have a problem of buying it and never listing it, and it goes in a huge pile. I have some really great jewelry to list, and I enjoy listing it, but I feel like I need to list my bigger and bulkier items because jewelry doesn't take up much space. I can just throw it in a tote, and I do that and I forget about it. So that's the one problem that I have with jewelry. I really enjoy buying it and listing it, but always feel like there's something bigger that I should be listing first. All right, so we are going to head over to another sale, and trying to remember which sale this is. Okay, so if these would have been in better condition, these are a huge Bolo. They are Tory Burch wedge shoes, dress shoes. I looked them up. Comps were fantastic, but the condition was just not good. They had $10 on them. I mean, I probably could have still made some money, but if you look at the toe, I'm not sure if I actually show the toe, it was pretty beat up. So I decided to pass on those. Let me know what you guys think. Would you have bought them? I'm trying to show you the condition here. See, lots of scuffs and maybe some leather polish would have cleaned those up. I don't know. So that may have been a mistake. They had some high-end designer purses here also, but I just don't know enough about purses. I don't know which ones are fake, which ones are real. And the prices were kind of high, so I went ahead and passed on those. Again, some nice shoes, but I don't know. I probably should have grabbed some of this stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know all of you guys that do clothing and shoes are probably screaming at me right now because it was some nice quality name brand items. Some of them weren't, but you know, it's a garage sale. All right, so more clothes over here on this table. I don't want to do measurements. I'm kind of past that point. I just like doing vintage and hard goods. So maybe I need to figure out something to do when I find clothes, a way to, I need to find somebody to list for me, to list clothing for me. So if anybody is in Ohio around Licking County, Franklin County, Fairfield County, and you're interested in doing consignment, please reach out to me. I would love that. And I would do like a 50-50 split after fees. And yeah, so let me know. Okay, so my contact information is down in the description of the video. You can reach me through Facebook Messenger. Okay, this guy was really, really cool, but this box was huge and I'm guessing pretty heavy. I could not find any comps on it, but it was a 6-foot animated Santa. I feel like right now that I should have bought this guy. I also passed on these, probably should have bought them. I know that the vintage ones, I don't know how vintage these are because they've got the plastic on the arms. I don't know. I was thinking that they were kind of newer, but they're the ones that sit really low to the ground. And I don't like shipping big stuff, so I left those behind also. Somebody else is going to be screaming at me in this video because I know there are people that are making loads of money on these types of chairs. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, you guys. All right, what else did I pick up? Oh, I remember. Okay. It's been a little while since I recorded this. I'm a little behind on my videos. Trying to keep up with 3 channels is crazy. So I'm going to put this video on my Sourcing with Bolo Buddies YouTube channel. So be sure to check out my Bolo Buddies YouTube channel and my Reseller Testing Products YouTube channel for more reseller content. And I will try to pop those screen shares up. So more shoes at this garage sale. I mean, if I was into selling shoes, I could have bought a bunch of shoes. Do you guys see anything you would have picked up? All right, so this is more things I like. I like selling toys. I was hoping this was going to be like a vintage bunny because those do really well, but it was not. Searching through the plush here, nothing really stood out to me as anything of, they were kind of dirty and just, I didn't want to take the time to clean them. These are TY or Thai. I don't know if it's which way you pronounce it. Lots of big mega blocks. I usually pass on the big ones. I will pick up small ones. I love the small Legos. And sometimes I'll pick up the Duplo Legos if they are like characters or sets, but just the blocks I pass on. More puzzles seem to be a theme. Okay, so I did pick up this and I've got it listed. This one I picked up and I think there was a issue with it, so I did not list it. So that one I ended up buying and not reselling, so I lost a little money on that. But that's okay. This garage sale was really, really well put together. They even had like snacks for people to buy and they went all out. All right, let's see. I'm trying to think. I was looking at that and I'm like, that's kind of cool, but I didn't really dig too deep into it. That's one of the bad things about using my phone is I have a tendency to pass by things that I may have looked up. I did pick up this mug. It's a Transformers mug. It's a good bread and butter item, hoping it's going to sell around Christmas. I paid $1 for it, so, you know, I'll hopefully turn it into 10 bucks. It's a big mug. If you like coffee, you want that mug. There's, I think I pick it up. It's like a tumbler type, this right here. I forget what the brand is, but I did look that up, and comps weren't as high as I'd hoped. They had $3 on it. If it would have been $1, I probably would have picked it up. I can't think of what the brand is. If anybody knows, throw it down in the comments. It's a brand I've seen before, and I like to pick up fruit if it's like marble, or what is that rock called? Oh, I can't think of it. Alabaster. So any fruit like that I usually pick up, but that fruit I left behind. There's a fiber optic reef. I don't know if I show it or not, but it was above the camera, and I'm thinking that I probably should have grabbed that reef because it was really, really cool. I really like things that are fiber optic. I think they sell well, and for some reason I just, probably because it's so big, you got a glimpse of it, I left it behind. All right, so we are at the next sale, and we're just going to kind of look at each table. I'm going to show you kind of what I'm looking at here. Sometimes I buy a lot and sometimes I don't. I did pick up this. I was able to negotiate that, and I got it down to $5. The butterflies, I've sold those in the past. I probably should have grabbed them because they sold, but I didn't. But I did get the Mickey Mouse latch hook. And there's one more item that I grabbed at this sale. Now, I do look at books. I'm typically looking for sets or books that I know are a Bolo. I don't know what those were. Maybe I should have got those. It looks like they were some sort of mystery. I grab a pair of clip-on earrings from here also. I think I sold those. I'll have to pop up that screenshot also. But they're, I'm going to spoiler alert, they're little turkeys. They're super, super cute. Here they are. I don't know, you guys. I just thought they were cute, and I think they were like a quarter or 50 cents. So, nothing big money or anything, but just I figured with Thanksgiving being close that somebody would probably pick those up. And clip-ons, you don't have to have your ears pierced, right? And anybody can wear them, so why not? Clip-ons are usually a long tail item. I do list them, I do sell them, but when I list them, I expect to wait a while for them to sell unless there's some fantastic high-end vintage brand. Okay, so there's the listing, but I think they sold, so I'm gonna check on that after the video, and I'll update that screenshot for what I sold them for. All right, we are heading over to the next sale, and okay, so this sale, there were lots and lots and lots of VHS. I probably should have looked through them a little better. I just did a quick look. Typically, I will buy anything that's sealed right now because VHS are, some of them are going crazy. People are grading them. I will say that even if they are sealed, some of them are just going to be bread and butter. But if you can get them for the right price, you know, they're easy to list. So most of them have a barcode. You can just scan that barcode to find your title and all of that. So those big hands were pretty cool. Those are Hulk hands, but they weren't in great condition. As you can see there, they're kind of split. So I left those behind, but definitely, I think they have sound or something. There was a battery compartment. These two boxes were mostly McDonald's toys, and I will pick up McDonald's toys from time to time, but I did not pick up any of these. I probably should have grabbed that little Etch-a-Sketch. I don't know what those sell for, but I think those are all vintage. She was missing her hand. Otherwise, I probably would have looked her up because I've never seen her. These little handheld games, some of them can do okay. This one was just a McDonald's one, so I left that one behind. But I was curious about it. Yeah, lots of McDonald's stuff. Again, I also look for sets, but the vintage McDonald's toys are the ones you want to look up because some of them can be a bolo. I do have a video that I did on McDonald's toys to be on the, or I'm sorry, it's called Happy Meals. Happy Meal toys to be on the lookout for. And I'll try to pop up a screen share to show you guys what the thumbnail looks like. But definitely check out that video. I think some of them may surprise you. I just sold some McDonald's plates for over $100. So they are out there. There's not a bunch, but you can find them. All right, so I was trying, you guys. I was really trying at this sale. And sometimes sales are great and sometimes they're not. What was that? My Book and Me, About Me. Maybe I should have got that. Is that a Dr. Seuss? It looks like maybe you fill it in. I don't think I looked at that. Funny how you see things and when you're going back over the video like, oh, why didn't I look that up? This was kind of cute, but I left it behind. That said Big Lots. A lot of the things here were stuff like that. So even if it was old, it was just cheap. I don't know what that thing was. I think I might have looked that up. All right, so there's a clue game, and unless games are sealed, I don't pick them up unless I know they're a bolo. I did look at this robot. Comps were not like crazy good, so I went ahead and left him behind. And wait until you guys see what I picked up. Of all the things at this sale, I pick up one little bread and butter item. It's kind of I'm not even sure why I picked it up, to be honest. But I did. It's this little E.T., and it is a Happy Meal toy from McDonald's. But I just thought it was cute. It had E.T. on the inside. Tell me what I missed in the comments.
Be sure to check out the description of the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.